What's happening, guys? I'm out here in the great outdoors. I'm trying to get in the great outdoors as much as I can right now. We're short-staffed at work, so therefore I'm trying to fit in everything I can for this weekend. I actually had the weekend off, which doesn't really happen that often at all. So I'm taking advantage of it. I wanted to bring the drone out. I wanted to do a little flying with it. I wanted to see. Right now, guys, I am still in the beginner's mode with the drone. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. You know, you got to make sure you do this and do that, do this. You got to make sure you do everything in a particular, order to make sure that when you send this thing in the air, that it's going to come back to you. So this is the Dji Spark drone, and this is the cute little case that it comes in. What I love about this thing is not only does it give you good footage, but it's just an awesome little drone, man. I mean, look at this thing. Here's my hand. That's all the bigger the case is that it comes. This is perfect for travel. Perfect. So let me open this bad boy up, get a gander. There's the drone, okay, the Dji Spark drone. And let me take this out. Here you have what comes with. You got 2 additional propellers that came with the drone. But as you can see, I'm going to hold my phone up, and as you can see that it's not any bigger than my cell phone. That's all the bigger that this thing is. It's pretty awesome though. I love this thing. I'm still learning, like I said. Here on the bottom you have the battery. This is where the battery pops in on the very bottom. There's sensors. There's 2 sensors on the bottom. There's 1 sensor here in the front, and you got your camera. Okay, your camera only shoots in 1080, but that's really all you need. It actually produces beautiful footage. So some of the things that let me throw out the remote here. Now this is the remote control that is used for the Spark. It did not. It actually, you can buy the drone with the Spark that comes. Okay, let's try this one again. You can buy the drone separately, okay, or you can get the drone that comes with the remote. Now I got a pretty good deal, guys, on this because I bought the drone, but I got the remote absolutely free. I didn't have to pay for this, and it's, to my understanding, this is like a $200 remote control, so I made out on that. So basically you got your antennas here. They fold up. They sit on the very top there. They fold up. Okay, got to have your antennas. And then here on the bottom, the very bottom right here, is where you charge the remote. Okay, and you pull these flaps out. Okay, these flaps pull out, and what you do is you then take your phone and you slide your phone in. Okay, and that's what you're going to use with the DJI app, so that you can see on screen and navigate. It's pretty cool. One of the things that I noticed, I was using just my phone and I was losing signal. I was losing signal by just using my phone and not the remote. And through watching different videos and research and what have you, found out that you really need to try, or you should really get a cord so that you can connect. Okay, you're basically, you're connecting into your remote and you're going directly right into your phone. Okay, and what I found was I have, as you can see there, okay, to the phone and to the remote. By doing this, I eliminate Wi-Fi. The Spark drone and the controller both have their own Wi-Fi. So basically, when you turn your Wi-Fi off, okay, you're not using your internet or anything on your phone. What I do is I put it in airplane mode, and if you'll look on the screen and it'll show you that, like today, I had 14 satellites. I was feeding from 14 satellites to operate the drone, and I didn't lose any signal at all with that thing. So that's a pretty cool option. One of the things that I'm curious about, and maybe one of you out there that have the Spark can answer that for me. Will this work the same when I make my trip? When I go to the Philippines, will I still have that satellite feed to use the Spark? That's my question. That's what I'd like to know. I don't see why you wouldn't. I don't see really what's any different than there or here. But there's another thing that I noticed. Before you send the Spark up in the air, you have to have it a home set, okay? In other words, it's a return home feature to where if you get up to a certain point and let's say your battery's starting to run low, now it's telling you that your battery is running low. You hit the button, you hit a button for the home button, and what that does is it should bring it exactly to where the drone started off. I did that twice today, and the drone did not come back to the starting point. I don't know what it is that I was doing wrong. Maybe somebody can let me know what it is that I'm doing wrong. But other than that, it actually does a pretty nice job. Now, I sent it up to, I think I was at almost 200 feet today, and the winds down here are about 5 miles an hour, so I would imagine, because it was moving a little bit, but as far as it really didn't move that much, guys. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it just kind of like hovers right there in that one spot. And I just love this thing, man. That's why I'm trying my hardest to, learn everything that I can now, because there's so many things you can do with this drone. There's so many different features that it has. It's pretty darn amazing. You could actually have the drone follow you, which is, those are things that I haven't gotten into yet. But I've watched videos where they have actually sent this thing. It made it almost 1.5 miles away. And what it would do when it starts to lose signal, or I guess it recognizes that it's at a certain distance, I guess, it stops, it turns, and it automatically starts coming back. And that is pretty awesome. I love that. The home button feature, I hit the button and it said returning home, but it did not land in the very same spot it took off. I don't know what it was that I did wrong with that, but right now I'm just keeping it close to me. I'm in a big wide open area. I don't want what happened to my last drone to happen again, to where I take it up there and that daggone thing had a mind of its own, and it just, well, poor feller, I don't know where it is today. It could be sitting in a tree or in a field somewhere. I don't know. But that's what I love about this drone, is everything is on your screen, okay? It tells you distance, it tells you the height, it tells you the speed. It gives you all that. And one of the things that I noticed is it has the sensors for obstacles. And what I was doing was I was flying, and you'll see that in the video where I was bringing it closer to me, and it started to beep like profusely, because it's near an object. It recognized that I was, an object, and it didn't want to come any closer. So that's pretty awesome. I love that. The only downside to this is the battery life. The battery life, you fully charge it up, it does not last very long. But I'm sure, it's a little drone. It's got a lot of power. You can do a lot with this little thing, and I don't know, I guess maybe, I don't know, guys. I mean, seriously, what is the, for the battery, what size battery is this? It's a lithium. I don't know. I can't really see it right now. But it took me a little while, guys, when I first got this to figure it out. It's pretty, like when you download the DJI Go app 4, it's pretty simple though. I mean, it's pretty explanatory. It tells you a lot, exactly what you need to do. At first, I had some problems with trying to figure out, okay, why am I not connecting? I'm not making a connection here. Well, what I didn't realize was on the back of your remote, it has a separate Wi-Fi, so you have to enter in its password, and you got to enter in all that information. It's the same with the drone. If you take the battery out, all that information is right under the battery. Okay, so they both have their own separate Wi-Fis. And I think it's pretty cool, man. I mean, like I said, it was showing me on the screen, there was 14 satellites that it was feeding from. That's pretty awesome. It really is. I can't imagine flying your drone on just your own Wi-Fi, the amount of data that you're using up for that. So that's a cool feature. So there you go, guys. There you have it. That's my little buddy. And I'm just starting to get to know him, and I'm hoping that we have a good relationship. And that didn't sound right, did it? Oh well. So we're gonna pack this little thing up. Let's fold that back up. Let's put the antennas back down. All right, and let's take our little drone here, powerful drone, and let's put that away. Whoops, let me put the, gotta put the wire in here. Let me not forget about that. Put the wire in there. I think, me personally, since I bought this wire to use, I get so much better reception. Like I said, it flashes in the very front. I don't know if, you probably won't be able to see this. But this is the, no, you're not going to be able to see that, but it's the DJI drone, or the app that you use, and yeah, there's nothing there. Nah, it's too bright out here. Oh well. But there you have it, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the little bit of footage that I'm getting up in the air. It's not much. I'm still learning, and that's pretty much it. The DJI Spark drone. Absolutely love it. I'll talk to you guys in the next vid.